What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Foggy out this morning, man. Hey, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to do a review on my Ryobi battery hedge trimmers. I think when I bought those, goodness, probably about a year ago, you know, I said I'm gonna use them and I'll let y'all know how they do. Well, I've never really done a review on them. So if you came here because the title is for the Ryobi battery, 18-volt battery hedge trimmers, then scroll on to the end. The people that normally watch this channel know that I gotta talk for 20 minutes. Right? Gotta talk for 20 minutes, man. So, no, in all seriousness, just trying to finish strong, man. Trying to finish strong. I'm not working today. Today is a prep day, if you will. It's Monday. I'm gonna actually try to put this video up tonight. I'm gonna try to get my videos on schedule. Don't know how that's gonna work. I'm gonna try it. Probably go up late at night, some of them, on the days I do a video. Anyway, I am headed to the dry cleaners. Got 3 suits I need to drop off. I mean, I don't wear a suit but about, you know, an hour a week. So I don't, you know, they don't get dry cleaned every time I use them. But I had 2 funerals last week. And, well, 2 funerals in 8 days, and both of those, you know, had the outside portion. It was hot. So, yeah. They might start smelling, man. I'm gonna get them clean. Gotta do that. Gotta run by the dealer and drop off. I'm just gonna drop my trimmer off. The other night I got out there and tried to crank it. They gave me the wrong plug. And so anyway, I'm just gonna drop it off there and let them. If I'd have had it with me, I'd have dropped it off down there Friday, but I forgot about it. So I'm gonna drop that off. Man, I gotta go by and pick up some medicine. Just routine medicine that I take. I gotta go by the bank, put some money in the bank. Now, 90% of my stuff I do mobile deposit. I still get a lot of checks. But I like to go every couple of weeks and go by the bank. Why? I like to see everybody. Right? What else have I got to do? Man, I don't even know. I got to get my passport renewed. Probably ain't going to do that today. Or I'm not going to do it on this trip. May come back up here. I don't know. Then I got to go to the office and I'll spend the rest of the day probably at the office, you know. Or either at the house. Now, when I say the house, I got a laptop. So a lot of times, rather than go to the office, if I don't have to meet nobody or need anything specifically at the office, I get my recliner, man, kick them feet up, set that laptop in my lap, and I work right there. So works out pretty good. I wasn't able to do that for about 4 years because the last time I bought a desktop for the office, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that again. I love the flexibility of a laptop. Wherever I go, I can take it with me. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to do at the end of this, I'm going to do a little rundown on those Ryobi hedge trimmers. If you watch my last video, making hedges great again, if you noticed, I used the Ryobi trimmer for that whole job. Now there's some pros and cons to it, but like I said, we'll get into that when I get back to the house. All right. It looks like they thought it was a bad coil on the trimmer, but after they pull the top of it off, it's the switch. And the switch is the kill switch. So anyway, I told them, well, I didn't have time to wait, you know. I didn't need me waiting on it. I got 2 other trimmers, so I told them just fix it and holler at me, let me know. All right, I'm gonna show y'all the new commercial property that we're starting next week. I think it's next week anyway. Right here. So that's it right there, man. Right there. So we and the reason I say I think it's next week, we had the contract from September through August. Now Thursday is September the 1st. Now them guys have been cutting on Tuesday. I don't know if they'll come through and cut or not, you know. If they don't cut it at the first of this week, then it's gonna fall on me at the end of the week. So, and that's fine. I mean, I don't really care one way or another. Again, that's it's not like that's gonna take a long time to do or something, you know. So, but I need to keep an eye on it. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably swing through here if I go to town Wednesday or something to make sure, because we wouldn't do it till Thursday anyway. If we're doing it, well, we would do it on Tuesday, but I'm not gonna go out there and do it and it's still under those guys' contract. If I do it, it's gonna be September 1st or after. So anyway, we'll make sure it's done this week, whether they do it or whether we do it. So I got by the bank, got by the pharmacy, got by dry cleaners. Of course, you know I went by the mower shop, and got everything taken care of. Should have wrote down a list of what I need to do in town, because I'm riding around here and I feel like, man, there's something I forgot. So I don't know, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I do need to ride. I may ride by and take a look at my daughter's landscape and see what needs to be done there, because that's kind of on the way home. Pretty easy for me to stop in there and see. So just to kind of get an idea, you know, what's going on there and what kind of resources I'm gonna need, man. Strategizing. There ain't much strategizing to cleaning out beds and putting down straw. Getting there and start pulling weeds, man. Start pulling weeds, cleaning up. Probably got to trim all the hedges. See, I don't know about the hedges, so there again, I need to take a look at that and see. I do know on Labor Day, I plan on coming up here doing the bank in town. I'm gonna come up here and get it cut real good. Well, I'm gonna cut it on Monday just simply because they're not there. But I'm gonna go through and get all the landscaping looking good, and that'll be about my last. That'd be my last big trim there, probably for the year. You know, probably have another one in. Might have to go back again in maybe 1st of November and touch it up pretty good again. But this will be the last probably full trim. So anyway, let me get off of here. I'm gonna run by my daughter's and check that out, and then we're gonna get home and we're gonna take a look at the Ryobi 18-volt hedge trimmers. Stay tuned. All right, my daughter's definitely needs it. Not terrible. It's just a standard pull weeds out of the bed, shape up the hedges a little bit, drop straw down. Now they do have a good bit. It'll be I don't know if it's any bigger than the last job that we did, the video making the landscape great again. Those beds were deep. Her beds are not that deep, but they're a lot longer. Square footage, probably not a whole lot of difference. I think we put 12 rolls of straw down at the other job, and I don't think this would be any more than that. You know, if so, definitely no more than a couple of more. But you know, even just 12 rolls of straw that can be installed, get in a little bit of money plus all that weeding. That's where the money's at. That's where the cost is at. Most of the time I charge, like that one the other day, I charged 3 hours of cleaning out the beds, and probably could have charged 4. You know, and then I think I only had an hour in there for the trimming, because we really didn't have to. We picked up the big clippings, but when you're gonna put straw down, you don't have to. Like over here, there won't be any clippings to pick up. We're just knocking a little bit off of some of these small shrubs. Then you go back and drop straw down. So this over here probably be a 3, 4, probably be a 4-hour job. Probably charged at 4 to 5 man hours plus the straw. Anyway, we're gonna get that one done. I'm gonna try to get that one off the list this week, and then I got another one that I got to quote, and 2 more that I got to quote. And so I need to get this one and another one done this week. I need to finish up at that cemetery because I got a bunch of money, you know, hanging out there, because I done, the only thing I got left to do there is go clean up just a little bit in those small beds. I'm gonna plant 6 plants and put down a few rolls of straw. So I probably got 2 hours of work left to do. And you know, I gotta spend probably, I don't know what it's gonna be, probably $100 in material and 2 hours worth of work. And but that project's over $700, so that money's just sitting there waiting on me to go back and do 2 hours worth of work and collect it. So I need to get that done this week, and in fact, depending on what the weather does, I may try to do that this afternoon. So all right, to the house now, to the house. Let's go look at those Ryobi 18-volt hedge trimmers. Y'all been waiting for it. All right, so here's what we're looking at. The Ryobi P2606VNM 18-volt hedge trimmer. Now, I don't know if they make this particular model anymore. I'll tell you some things that I do like about it. Again, in the last video, I'll try to put a link to that up here somewhere at the top of the video of this video. If you want to go back and watch that one, if you haven't, you'll get to see it in action a little bit. It was in time lapse, so you're only gonna, you know, you can kind of see it in action. All the trimming I did at that house, if you watch where I walked around, I was able to do, I had a battery that was partially charged. I used it, and then I put this new battery in there, and it's still got 3 of the 4 bars. Now this is a 4-amp-hour battery. The ones that I was using yesterday, yeah, it was a 4-amp-hour. So there's no doubt in my mind that trim job, a 4-amp-hour battery would do it. Normally when I go to the bank, I can do the side and the whole front of the bank on one 4-amp battery, which is I've never really timed it, but it's a good bit of trimming. One of the things I do like about this hedge trimmer in particular is this feature right here. See that? You do 45 or 90. So if you're trimming across the top of something and you don't want the battery hitting the hedge and you want a nice flat finish, you can put it up like that. So there are situations where that helps, and it just swaps really easy. The power is pretty good on it. I have had a couple of times it get a little bit locked up. I believe, if I remember right, the opening on these things is about 3/4 of an inch. Somewhere in that neighborhood, yeah. Probably more 5/8. So about a 5/8. And if it'll go in between them, it will cut it. Now, compared to my Echo HC 155s, this is not as sharp. Out of the box, it was not as sharp. It's not as powerful. It's not as fast. Okay, this Ryobi will not replace, in terms of speed and productivity, in my opinion, it will not replace a gas-powered like the Echo HC 155. Now, maybe some other, maybe a Ryobi brand gas, it might replace it. I don't know. It did come with a little, the little sweep on the top that you slide onto here, and it'll kind of push the debris off when you trim. It didn't stay on very well. I took it off on the first property. I've never put it back on. I like about it, I like the convenience of the battery. So, you know, I got a trailer set up for landscape, and I got my, you know, just walk out here, I'll show you real quick in case you haven't seen this. You know, I got these HC 155s right here. Of course, I got that Shendawa 262 power head. I got the pole trimmers and all that go with it. But what I like about this battery operated one is I can just throw it and say 2 batteries in my vehicle, in any truck, without my trailer or anything like that, and I can take it to the job with me and have it and use it. You know, so it's just a convenience thing of not having to have gas, not having to have all that stuff if I wanted to do that. And so a lot of times when I go out, man, let me clean the screen off. So a lot of times when I go out with the guys, I will throw this in the truck, and you know, that way while they're cutting, let's say at one of the banks, if I need to tidy up some landscape there, then I'm able to do that while they cut, and I don't have to worry about having another trailer and having all that stuff with me. I got blowers to blow everything off. So now Milwaukee, I see a lot of guys using Milwaukee. See some people using DeWalt, and then of course Echo has their battery brand. Steel, I think, has their battery brand. I have a lot of Ryobi tools, and that's why I bought this. If I were starting from scratch, would I have bought Ryobi? Probably not. When I started buying Ryobi tools, I wasn't doing any kind of work for any kind of money. I was just piddling around the house. It was a homeowner set of tools. I had a drill and a saw and a reciprocating saw and a flashlight. And then I started seeing other little tools that I wanted, so I'd pick this up and I'd pick that up. And so basically, I'm so deep into Ryobi that it would cost me, if I bought what I had in Ryobi in Milwaukee right now, if I went and replaced everything, you know, I'd probably be in the neighborhood of, you know, with all the batteries and everything, I mean, I would probably be in the neighborhood of $2 grand, I'm sure. And again, because I do make part of my living from this stuff, but it's not my sole existence. It's not my sole income. And so I'm just not willing to make that kind of investment. I've been very happy with my Ryobi tools. As I said in some other videos, the only thing I do not like about Ryobi is those cheap little 1.5 amp, 2 amp hour batteries, whatever it is that they give you with the tool. I do not buy tools with batteries anymore. Those are garbage. They just are. And so I buy the 3 and 4 amp hour batteries. They seem to do really well. I think in the last 3 years, I've only had, if I remember right, one of those go bad. You know, the ones that come with the tools, I've had them and charge them, use them one time, and then they won't take a charge. Not happy at all with those. So anyway, if you have Ryobi tools and you're thinking about getting a hedge trimmer, maybe to keep up around your house, you don't want to go the gas route, would I buy it? Absolutely, I would buy it. If you're getting started into lawn care and landscape and you don't have any Ryobi tools, would I buy it? I would probably watch some other reviews. I would probably talk to some other people that have battery equipment. I might even try to find somebody locally that has some different battery tools and try to use those, because if you start out with you know, once you start out with a brand and you start buying batteries and stuff like that, it's very easy to get stuck with that brand, and that's kind of what's happened with me with Ryobi. Now again, I don't have anything against Ryobi. They've been good for me in what I do. I don't believe that those tools would stand up, you know, if you ran them 8 hours a day every day, like a Milwaukee would, for example. I don't think the Hedge trimmers would compare to what you would get from a Stihl or an Echo. I haven't used those, but just the quality of Echo and Stihl's gas tools, I would assume that they put that same kind of engineering and work and quality into their battery lineup, and so I think you get a better product with them. Now, you know, cost is going to be a factor, because I think I paid $129 for that Hedge trimmer only. Now, I already had batteries, but if you, you know, if you probably can't get a battery for a Stihl or an Echo for $129. So, you know, those are the things to consider. So, anyway, I got somebody calling me. Let me get off here. Well, look at me sitting here in the comfort of my recliner with my laptop. Just like I said, hey, I forgot to do a closing, so I appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.